All right, and I'm live on YouTube. So thank you everyone for being here. If you are watching live, please share this with your friends, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, or Snapchat. Let them know that we're doing this live, and that's going to be amazing. Meanwhile, so I'm going to check who's online right now, and we're going to go from there. And I'll be explaining in details what I'm about to do and what's happening here. Something amazing is happening, and you guys are going to see this live happening. All right. Hi, Sekou. I see you in the chat. So if you're live, please come to the chat, and I'm going to show you some amazing things. Hi, Tana. All right. So here is what's happening. I'm going to share my screen so that you guys can see live what's happening. All right. Need this share screen. All right. So presenting. Right. At this point, you guys should be able to see my screen. All right. So let me double check that you guys are seeing what I see. Yep. All right. So this game right here, the Dash Infinite Hero Run. Now, if you look in the iTunes App Store right now, I want you to go ahead and go to any iPhones that you have, or just type iTunes App Store trending keywords, and you'll see that the keyword infinite is trending, meaning that whenever people go and search, this word appears first in the search. And I'm going to show you live on my phone what this means. All right, so hopefully I'm going to be able to do that. All right, so let me try to share this. All right, so now you guys should be able to see me. And I'm going to go in the App Store. All right, and once you're in the App Store, go on search. So right here on the search, there's the word infinite that appears first. So you don't have to type anything. Just go on the App Store and go there. You will see the first keyword that appears is infinite. Now I'm going to tap the keyword infinite. All right. And now these are all the apps that appear under this keyword infinite. So if you scroll down a little bit, on number 7, so the 7th app that is showing, here it is mine, which is Dash Hero Infinite Run. Now you probably see it reversed, but no, that's what it is, okay? And this app is my app. Actually, I'm not the one that actually created it. It's one of my team members and put it under my name, but it's definitely using one of the source codes that I've created, I think about 2 years ago or so. So this app out of nowhere just got 28,000 downloads yesterday, and as you can see, it's still trending live, meaning that right now there's even thousands and thousands and thousands of more people downloading the app right now. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to share my screen again. All right, and by the way, this is a totally open event, so anyone can just jump in and talk to me. So feel free to go on YouTube and talk to me. All right. So having said so, now what I'm going to do is show you what I'm talking about. So right now I'm going inside of iTunes Connect, and in iTunes Connect I'm going under App Analytics. Right. So that's how you check how many downloads you got. Now I know I have it somewhere already, but I can show you what it is. So I'm going to look for this app, which is the just for the keyword infinite, so that you guys can see. And here it is. So this is just the impressions today. So I'll have to actually go yesterday. Somehow it's not showing here. So I guess I could use App Annie. And by looking at App Annie, I can see that this one got yesterday 27,337 downloads. And today it's going to get probably as much because the word infinite is still trending. All right. So by the way, if you have any question, go inside of the YouTube event and just type something here, okay? All right. Somehow it seems to be stuck, but maybe that's just on my computer, or so I hope. All right. Okay, so I'm going to double check and making sure that it's not just me. It says 9 people watching now. Okay, so that's pretty good. So let me check this really quick. Live dashboard. Okay, yes, so we are currently live. That's good. All right. So we are on air. Perfect. So now what I'm going to do is take the source code and I'm going to update it. Why? Because this game was made 2 years ago and it's using older advertising networks. And if you take a look at the advertising networks that it has Chartboost, RevMob. So I'm going to go to chartboost.com. It has Chartboost, RevMob, and AdMob. And I'm going to add these because they said that since iOS 10, if you upgrade to the latest operating systems, their SDK, then you earn a 20% bonus. It says it. It says it here. It means that they're going to give you 20% more money. So why not do it, right? On the video revenue. So I want to make sure that I push the videos, right? It says it here. All right. So how I'm going to do this? First, I need to locate the source code. And I did find it here. So I made a copy of it. And I'm going to just rename it to dash hero infinity run dash iOS 10 so that I remember that it's iOS 10. Now, this is based on the JumpTrump source code. And if you wonder what is the JumpTrump source code, well, you can go on appsfresh.com. Let me zoom in so that you guys can see the name. All right, appsfresh.com, that's basically my website. And here you will find the iOS source code. If you just drill down and click on iOS app source code, and you will find source codes that are based on this one. I don't remember exactly which one it is, but there's like 2 or 3 that are based on this one. So not sure which one it is. Oh, Superfifth, yes, this one, definitely. And Let Them Fall is also some kind of a remake. But this one, yes, that's it. So this is the original source code, Superfifth, that was turned into the Infinite Dash one. All right. So I'm going to upgrade mine. And obviously, I will upgrade this one as well. All right. Having said so, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade it. The first step is to launch the app, the source code in Xcode. So I'm going to double click and launch it in Xcode. If you don't know what Xcode is, it's basically the programmer developer interface. So as a developer, that's what you use to publish, to program source code and publish them. All right, so here it is. I'm going to run it against the iPhone 7 and see if it runs right off the bat. So I selected the iPhone 7 as a simulator, and I'm going to press play. Why? Because I just want to see if it actually works. It might not work, you know. This source code is 2 years old, so I probably need to upgrade it and have it to the latest. All right, and as you can see, build failed. So something is definitely wrong with this source code. Let's see what's wrong by clicking on the search, and let's take a look at the code. It says it cannot create a weak reference because with iOS 10, there was something new that was upgraded, is that weak references are off by default. That's okay, we can easily fix that. I'm going to go to the JumpTrump project. I'm going to click on build settings, and here I'm going to search for weak, W-E-A-K. All right, and I see that under the Apple LLVM Objective-C, the weak reference is not released, is no, so I'm going to put yes. All right, and now that should fix it. I'm going to try to run again, and let's see if the red error disappears. And by the way, feel free to ask questions, now's the time. Okay, linking, copying. So far, so good, seems to be going through. All right, let's see. Okay, build succeeded, excellent. So now the game will run inside of the iPhone 7 simulator. Meanwhile, while the simulator loads, I'm going to go in, I don't need this, I'm going to remove that. I'm going to go inside of the chat and see if somebody is saying something. Yep, I see a bunch of people. Okay, hello guys. Feel free to ask any question. No question is done, okay? Cool. All right, going back. All right, so now I see the source code is loading inside of the simulator. It's asking me to log in with the Game Center because the game is using the iTunes Game Center. I'm not going to use it. I know it works because there's not much changes. So I'm just going to press cancel. Okay, somehow it's not letting me. Maybe it's just loading, so I'm going to reload that. Okay, so give me a sec. I'm just going to replay. So we're doing this live, so anything can happen, you know. We're talking about publishing a game. Anything can happen. The code could just break. Okay, so it's starting to look better. Let me just cancel out of the Game Center. Anytime. Yeah, my computer is pretty slow right now because there's so many things happening at the same time. Okay, let me see if I can just, okay, oh, Game Center. Okay, cancel. Come on, let me get out of this. Let me get out. Okay, somehow the simulator won't let me. Again, this is pretty new, so there's plenty of things that just won't work. I could try to sign in, but I'm not sure what username and password I do have here. So I'm just gonna do it one more time and let's see, hopefully I'm able to play. If not, I have to see what's wrong with the Game Center. Usually, this would not happen on someone's computer. Why? Because the Game Center is already, the person is already logged in the Game Center. Okay, so that shouldn't happen. Somehow, yeah. So I'm gonna have to wait, and hopefully I can get out of the Game Center. It seems that it's just loading, and it takes too long to load. And I don't want to spend too much time trying to log in the Game Center. So as you can see, I'm waiting, and the Game Center takes forever to load. Now, the Game Center is not part of the game. The Game Center is part of the iOS 10, okay? So it's not that there's anything wrong with the code. It's just that the simulator takes forever to load here. Let me see if I can get out of this. I can press home, so hardware home. That's one way of doing this. Let's see. And see, it's not really responding because I'm clicking home and nothing happens. So I'm going to have to stop that and see what I can do. All right, I stopped this. This is stopped. I'm going to launch it manually, and hopefully that will do it. Okay. Come on, Game Center. Don't do that to me. Well, so there's something definitely wrong with Game Center. Does anyone have any suggestion? If you know what to do, I have a few ideas of what I could do with it, but does anyone have any suggestion? So if you have any suggestion, go for it. Okay. Meanwhile, what I'm going to do is just try to go through this. Yep, I'm going. The only way that I know of is to reset that. Oh, the Game Center seems to be alive, finally. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's like super slow. The reason why I know it's super slow is that I cannot even click on it. So what I'm going to do is use a different simulator, and hopefully that does the trick. So I'm gonna run this in the iPhone 7 Plus, and hopefully this will solve it. So again, we're live, and the problems that I'm having are problems that anybody else can have as well. It's not just me, you know, it's just the way things are. And hopefully this will be taken care of. Now, this game is based on Coco's 2D framework, the version 2.0, and not much has changed since because they moved to version 3.0. So there shouldn't be any problems with that. Okay, so it's loading. Okay, well, I don't see the Game Center popping here. That's good. That's good. What I'm going to do is minimize the window, scale it down. Right now it's at 100. I'm going to put 75 so that we can see the whole window. And now here comes Game Center. Super slow, but it comes. But what I wanted to show you is that the game actually loads. And what I'm going to do is change the advertising networks. So in order to do that, I'm going to select the advertising networks that are already within the game. And as I can see, I'm going to click on Jump and locate the advertising networks. And so I just have to basically go through and see where the advertising networks are. I see there's a folder called libraries, libs, so I'm going to click there. And yep, that's what I thought. So AdMob is here, and that's definitely an old version of AdMob. How do I know this? Well, it's using the old interstitials and stuff like that. So I'm going to have to change that. And it's using an old version of Dashboost. So definitely I have to update it. And an old version of RevMob. So I'm going to have to update all of them. So it's a good lesson here to how to upgrade these. All right, so I'm going to start with the hardest, which would be the Google AdMob. What I'm going to do is select all the files from Google AdMob and remove them. So I'm going to right-click and delete. All right, and move to trash. All right, so now I'm going to delete this folder. No need. And AdMob is gone. Now what's going to happen? It's going to complain. If I rebuild, it's going to say AdMob does not exist. And obviously it does not because I just removed it. So as you can see, right there, it says the banner view does not exist, obviously, because that's AdMob. So I'm going to go ahead and get the latest AdMob. I'm going to the web browser, and just type here Google AdMob iOS SDK download to download the Google AdMob iOS SDK. And press enter. Here it is. I'm just going to download it. I know I already have downloaded it, but I do this as a so that you guys can see all the steps. I'm just going to click on the package to download it. All right, put it in my downloads folder and save. See, I already had it, so I click on replace. Not a problem. All right, so here it is. Now I'm going to click on it and do show in Finder. And I'm going to double click to import it. Okay, here it is. And what I need is just the Google AdMob ads framework, this file. This is the important file. Because all the files that I had, all the .h and .m files, were all bundled up in this framework. So they're all here, but they're inside of it. So I don't need to take a look. I just need to move that file away. So I'm going to drag and drop this file and add it inside of Xcode. So I go to Xcode, and I'm going to drag and drop it. Now, I'm not in the right view, so this is not going to work. I need to go in this view, the group panel, okay, groups and files. And I'm going to drop it in the library, the libs folder. Drag and drop the libs and put it inside of the libs. All right. And yes, I need to copy items and add it to the target. Perfect. Finish. All right. Now, this import statement is the old way of doing things. So we don't want to do this. We want to do something like dash import at, if I remember, Google AdMob. Okay, so I don't remember it by heart, but I know that I have it somewhere. So what I'm going to do is get another source code I have already done. If not, I can always go and get started, but I don't need to because I've already done it in other source codes. I just need to redo what I've already done before. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and load another source code that I've already done. So here I have some Xcode projects, iOS 10, and this one will do the avoid the snacks one. I can just double click. Actually, let me see if there's another one. Let's see, this one maybe? Yes, this one is probably good or not. Let's see. I'm looking for a simple one because these are a bit harder. Probably the Spring Ninja is probably a good one. I'm going to open it and see. Oh, actually, I have the Super Thief here. Which is exactly the one that it's coming from. So if I redo the Super Thief, I can do the exact same thing than the Super Thief. So I'm going to double click on it. All right, anytime, almost there. Okay, there we go. So now I have the Super Thief. Here it is. I'm going to double click on it to open it. And now I can just look for it. So inside of it, I'm going to look at what I did for Google AdMob. I'm going to do a global search by clicking on the search and search for Google Ads, or just Google Ad and see what comes out of it. Here, it doesn't find anything. So let's see. So ad banner, if I look at for ad banner, yes, here it is. All right. So as you can see here, I added all of this. Google mobile ads, banner view, and interstitial. So I'm going to copy this. Then I'm going back to the source code here, and I'm going to remove these import statements for Google AdMob and paste the new one. And now I'm going to see if I can run that. I'm going to press product build, just to build and see if that compiles now. Okay, while it's building, I'm going to go check if somebody has something on the live event. Let's see. Yep, any console log. Okay, anyway, yes, so cool, yes, definitely people are suggesting things for the Game Center. But anyway, let's move on. So I have a build failure. Let's see what the failure is about. Okay, so what it says is that this Google AdMob added many libraries, so many dependencies that I don't have yet, and I need to add them. Now I can do it many ways. I pretty much know them by heart, or I can go in the other source code and look at the libraries that needs to be imported. I can click on the build phase and look at the libraries to link. So all of these are the libraries that I need to link, and I'm going to add them right now. So follow me. I'm going to the groups and files, click on the project, then going to the build phase, and then link binary with libraries, and I'm going to add a bunch of them. So I'm going to add core media for sure. I need to add core video, so I just click on plus and add them. Core video, then I need some kits. I need the GL kit, so I can just type GL, here it is, and also the OpenGL for sure. I also need the Safari web services, because sometimes people are looking on the web view. I also need the video player, so that's AV Foundation. Then I need core video. All right, I need core text. I know that. Don't worry if you don't know them by heart, because what you can do is go on the get started, and if you keep reading, it will tell you all the framework that need to be referenced. Okay, there's a bunch of them. All right, so you'll have to follow that and see what they're asking for. Anyway, moving on. Let's take a look at what else I'm missing. Core motion, I don't have core motion. What else? I don't have security and message UI. Okay, so let me add this. So plus, I need to add core motion, security, and message UI and audio toolbox. Message UI, then the audio toolbox, and then core telephony, so that people can like use core telephony. The app is not using it. It's the AdMob banner that's using that. All right, so now I'm going to press play and let's see what comes out of it. Build fail, okay, fine. Let's see why it failed this time. Okay, so it's missing the MP volume view. MP is for media player. So somehow I'm missing the media player library. That's okay. I'm going to add it again. So I'm going to click on plus in the face and look for the media player. Here it is, media player, add. All right, now product build again, and let's see. All right, build succeeded, meaning I have everything that I need here. Excellent. Okay, so now I want to go back and take a look at the Google AdMob and see if I have the right ID. Okay, I should already have an ID here, but let's double check. So let me look for AdMob. Now this is done in a way that I can easily look for AdMob. It's probably in the appdelegate.m. Let's see. I'm going to look for the banner view. Let's see. Okay, so yes, but the banner is not here. Okay, the banner is in the main one. It's not in the app delegate. It's in the global. Okay, so yes, here I see the banner app ID. So it looks legit. That's good. I just need this banner ID. All right, that's good. So let's double check the ad banners here. So as you can see, I have the create AdMob ads, but somehow it's not used. So I need to use it. Oh, here it is, create AdMob ads. All right, so at least it's there. Perfect, it's using the AdMob ID. So far, so good. Now I'm going to double check that this is called. I'm going to copy and paste to see where it's called. And this is called at the very beginning, inside of the did finish launching. That's good. That's when the app is getting launched. So the AdMob banner is going to be there at all times. Excellent. All right, so I'm done with that. And I could press play and take a look at it if it runs in, if I see the new ad banner inside of the simulator, but I don't want to waste too much time, so I'm going to go ahead and update Chartboost as well. All right, so I see that Chartboost is here inside of the app delegate, and it says that cache more apps is deprecated, meaning it's old, and definitely this is the old Chartboost. So I'm going to go grab the new Chartboost. All right, so I'm going to the web browser, and I'm going to go to, and just Google it out and say download Chartboost iOS SDK. That's it. Press enter. And the first link usually will do just fine. Here we go. Download the SDK and the sample project. Perfect. I'm just going to download them, put them in my downloads folder, and save. Okay, now that it's here, I'm going to double click on it. And I'm going to install the new Dashboost. Okay, here is the Dashboost. And this time, I just need the Dashboost.framework file. That's the only file that's of interest here. And how do you change that? Well, let's go back to the source code and locate the Dashboost files. Here they are, Dashboost. I'm going to remove the whole folder. Right-click, delete the Dashboost folder. Move to trash, gone. All right, now I'm going to take the Dashboost framework and I'm going to drag and drop this Dashboost.framework inside of the lib folder and copy the item inside of the project and click on finish. Cool. Now I know I need to fix anytime I see the word Dashboost. So let's do this right away. And I'm going to take a reference of my old source code, how I did for the Dashboost. So I'm going to just look for the word Dashboost and see how things go. All right, so I import the Dashboost by doing Dashboost/Dashboost.h. That's all I need. So I'm going to copy this and make sure that I have it here in the new software source code. I'm going to look for Dashboost, and I see that I have the old way of importing Dashboost. So guess what? I'm going to remove that and add the new way below. Here it is. This is the new way of importing Dashboost. So let's take a look at how Dashboost is used. It's in the .m of the app delegate.m. And I see that this is the old way. I need to remove the shared Dashboost. I know this is gone. So I'll just remove that and remove an extra bracket. And we're good to go at the location. That's good. And let's see all the Dashboost references. Dashboost delegate. This is gone. That's another import. It's wrong. So I'm going to put the new one. All right. And let's see how it's used. Here it is. Dashboost start with app ID and app signature. I believe this is the same way. I can always double check by just typing it again. Dashboost start with, yep, this hasn't changed. It's still the same way. Excellent. So I can remove that. I don't need it. And let's look at other Dashboost requests. That's good. These are just some delegates. Cache interstitial is good. Okay, here this is wrong. So I'm going to remove that. And let's see what it says, the cache more apps. This might not exist anymore. As you can see, it's complaining. Cache more apps not found. So I can see if this was replaced by something else. Yes, cache more apps at a CB location. That would be CB location dot, that would be home. Or I believe it would be CB location home like this. Yes, CB location home screen. There we go. And I don't need the line right above. I'm just going to remove that. Excellent. Let's keep going. We have done this one. This Dashboost import is wrong. We're going to remove that and put the new one. Paste it. All right. And here, yep, this is wrong. This is the old way. So I'm going to remove that. And that should be more than enough. Excellent. Next. That's it. That's all for Dashboost. So what I'm going to do is run that. And I want to see the show interstitial right here. So I could just try this out and see it. But I know it's going to work because I upgraded to the latest. And the code used to work. So just by upgrading Facebook Dashboost, this will work right off the bat. I don't even need to run that. Okay, I don't want to waste too much time. And I'm going to go straight into RevMob. Okay, so the last one is RevMob. And to try RevMob, I'm going to go and download the RevMob SDK. And to do that, I'm going to go inside of my Chrome browser and just go to revmob.com. Now, the thing with RevMob, it's weird, but you need to be logged in to be able to download the SDK. I know it's kind of weird, but that's the way it is. So go to apps. If I remember, you have to go to apps. You have to like click on an app. And somewhere you can download the documentation here. Integration guide, weird. but that's the way it is. And then look for the iOS one and look at the download. It's very weird, but it's just the way it is. And that's okay. All right, downloading the RevMob SDK, save. Here it is. Now I'm going to unzip it. I'm going to take just the RevMob as framework. So going back to the source code, I'm going to locate the RevMob files. Here it is, the RevMob ads. So it was already a framework, so that's good. It's going to be easy to get rid of. I can just right-click and delete and move to trash. Good. Now I'm going to take the new RevMob SDK and I'm going to drag and drop it there. All right. Drag and drop it anywhere in the project. That's fine. Click on Finish. All right. And now let's locate all the RevMob calls. I'm going to do Command-Shift-R, or I'm sorry, Command-Shift-F to find, and I'm going to look for RevMob. And I see the RevMob import. That looks good. You know, to be honest, I think that RevMob did not change much, so that should be running right off the bat. Okay, so make sure you compile again and see. By the way, when you compile here, as you can see, I have a build fail, so something is missing. Let's double check what's missing. It says the CLL location manager does not exist. I know what CLL location manager is the location framework. Not a problem. Let's go to the build phase, click on link binary with libraries, and let's locate the location framework, core location. Here it is, and add. All right. Now let's run again, and hopefully this is the only error. Let's run. All right, build succeeded. Cool. Okay, so now the app is going to be running. And my next step is to just upload the source code to iTunes. Now, I need to create a new version. So I'm going to go to iTunes Connect. I have iTunes open here. I'm going to my apps in iTunes Connect. You can go to itunesconnect.apple.com. That's the website. Okay. By the way, at this point, you need the Apple developer license for iOS, which is $99 a year. Anyone can get it. You don't have to be a developer. You don't have to be anyone. You can just be yourself. You don't even have to own a company. Anyone can get one. Then go on My Apps and locate this one. And it's right there. I can see it. I'm going to click on it. And what I see is that the version one is ready for sale because it's in the App Store. Okay, I'm going to create a new version. So I'm going to click on the plus sign and add a new iOS version. Okay, so I click on iOS. And the store version number will be 1.1. That's it. Create. Cool. Now, I could add new screenshots, and it's probably going to ask me to add new screenshots because this was an old source code. It may not have screenshots for the iPhone 7 or the 7 Plus. Not a problem. Thank you. I'm going to work on that. So somehow it's taking a while. I don't know why. It should be quick. Let me see meanwhile if there's anyone asking me any question. Oh, some people are saying that YouTube keeps freezing on them. Okay, let's see. Hi. Yeah, so we may have some YouTube problem. I don't know what to tell you guys. Yeah, that really sucks if it's a YouTube problem. Still having problems? Okay, well, I know it seems that it keeps freezing, so I'm going to do my best, but I cannot guarantee that I can do anything at this point if it's YouTube. But I do my best, I promise. Okay, so what I want to do now is update iTunes. So I already have it in iTunes. All right, and it's loaded. So what's new in this version? I'm going to say updated code for iOS 10. Okay, and that's true because now it runs on iOS 10 for sure because we just did it right now. Okay, and I'm going to click on save. Now I see that I have screenshots, so that's good. The screenshots are not amazing, but they will do for now. Okay, I'm not going to add any screenshots. I could, but I want to minimize the amount of work. Now, if I was not live on and showing that to you guys, I would update all the source code and make them a lot nicer so that people would just come and download it. Okay, but I'm not going to do that right now. The next thing I want to do is see the description is good. Everything is good. What I need to do is add the build, and pretty will be good to go. So I'm going to do that right now. and the build will be version 1.1. So going back to Xcode, I'm going to change the build. So clicking on General and change the build from 1 to 1.1, and the build number would be 1.1 as well. All right. Now, I see that I'm going to be using this, bundle identifier. So I need to create this bundle identifier if I don't already have it. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going inside of the browser, and I'm going to the developer.apple.com website. That's where we create the provisioning profile, developer.apple.com. And I'm going to log in the account. All right. And I'm already logged in. Excellent. Click on Certificate, Identifiers, and Profiles. All right. And I'm going to try to create the new app ID. It might not work because I may already have the app ID. The reason why I may not have it is that sometimes I use a generic one, a wildcard one, which basically can be used for multiple apps at the same time. But meanwhile, let me try to do that. That's Dash Hero Infinite. And that would be the name of the app. The value here, I'm going to use my team ID. And the explicit app ID, I'm going to just paste the one that I found inside of the Xcode source code. Cool. And now let's click on Create. I don't need to change anything here. Continue. And as you can see, it says that I have an error. It says it's not available. I already have it. Okay, excellent. So I already have the AppFresh Dash Hero Infinite. So I need to actually go and find it and create a new provisioning profile. How do you do this? Well, I'm going to the distribution here, and I'm going to need to look for it here. Actually, the best way is I'm just going to create a new one, and hopefully that will work. So I'm going to click on plus and create a distribution for the App Store and continue. And now I need to find the app ID. So now comes the difficult part. Why? Because I have so many apps that it's going to be hard to find it. So the exact name is, let me paste it here so that you guys can see it. The exact name that I need to be looking for is this one. Okay, com.appfresh.dash-hero-infinite. I'm going to go ahead and look for it inside of the list. If you guys can see it, please say something in the chat, please. That's going to help me. So that's going to be a mission here to find. And Apple needs to be doing something about this, because really this is like one of my main problems, is like finding an app. So hard. Okay, I don't see it. Still don't see it. Nope. 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 Neither. Yeah, there's a bunch of apps, right? Yeah. And they're all under the same account. I wish I could just clean this up, and like remove some apps. Well, I still don't find it. Has any one of you found it? Did you guys see it? Is it more on the top, on the bottom? Let me know if you found it. Let me check the chat window if somebody found it. Yes, so here Sekou is saying that what you could do is also you could just generate the name in Xcode. That's definitely possible. I could use the automatic signing. I could try this. But the reason why I did not do it is that yesterday I was trying to do that and it was not working. Sometimes it just fails. But guess what? Let's try it out. He's right. It's probably easier than just trying to look for it. So let me show you another way of doing this. All right. So what we can do is inside of Xcode, I could click here and click on automatically manage signing and click on enable automatic. All right. Select my team. And technically, it's supposed to be taken care of it automatically. But somehow, this sometimes does not work. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to click on product, build. So now I'm going to build this for publishing. Product, archive. Okay? So I clicked on product and then archive. So hopefully this will work. I hope it does, but sometimes it just doesn't. So Please cross your fingers with me, and hopefully this does it. But if you guys followed me yesterday and saw what I was doing live, you saw that it did not work. So it worked all the way to that point. I was able to go to the organizer, but somehow it could not upload it. Okay, so we have a successful sign-in, but look, now I'm going to try to upload this. So I have the executable file, and I'm going to click on Upload to App Store. Hopefully, this is going to work. So I select my team, Johan Tayeb. And once I have my team selected, hopefully it's going to find the app. Let's see. So far it's found everything. That seems to be a good. So let's go on upload and cross fingers. All right. Uploading. So far, so good. Thanks, Sekou. I really appreciate it. You saved us some time here. Let me say thank you. All right. Oh, hi, Rama. Rama, it's been a while. I haven't seen you. Where have you been? Okay, so Rama was doing app reskilling like 2 years ago. I remember. He used to talk to me a lot. I know he was doing okay, and then I haven't heard about him after. So I don't know what happened to him. I hope he got some good success. So, okay. So here it says that we are missing a 64-bit support. Okay. So that's a different error. Standard architecture. Okay, so we can definitely fix that. I don't even know why it's saying that, but let's try to fix this. I'm going to click on Done, and let's try to fix this. I don't want to spend too much time on that, but usually it means that 64-bit is not enabled, or it does not know about 64-bit. So how do you fix this? Well, you click on Build Settings, go all the way up, and you see that the architectures is only 32-bit here. So I'm going to add ARM v7 and ARM 64. Okay, now let's try to build this product archive. It might not work right off the bat. I might need to modify some files, but that's okay. We work on it. Yes, as you can see, the build failed. And I think I already know what the error is going to be. Yes, so it's using the old Cocos 2D. And that's not a problem. I know exactly what to do here. Hopefully this will work. So if you get this error that this content scale factor is wrong, we're going to fix that. What I'm going to do is take the source code. So I'm going to take the Xcode source code here and go show in Finder. Once I see the source code, I'm going to look for the Cocos 2D framework. And we should see it in code, maybe? No, that's not it. Libs? Yes, Cocos 2D here. So I need to change this Cocos 2D framework. Not a problem. I'm going to take it from Xcode, Cocos 2D, and I'm going to delete all the files that are within it. Okay, so selecting all the files. And Command delete to delete them and move to trash, yes. All right, it's taking a while. Now I'm going to also move the platform. So inside of this Cocos 2D folder, there's also the platform and the support. I'm going to remove them. Right-click, delete. Move to trash. Now, something interesting with Xcode is that I move them to trash, but check this out. If I go to the Finder, they are not moved to trash. They're right there. That's kind of a bug, right? So that's not a problem. I can just select both and remove them to trash by just right-click and trash. All right, so now I'm going to pick the one from the other source code. Okay, so going back to the Jumptime source code, I'm going to locate the Cocos 2D libraries, right-click, show in Finder. I'm going to now take the Cocos 2D files. I can just go to the lib folder, Cocos 2D, and I'm going to select everything that's inside of it. Okay, so somehow it's in the wrong one. Let me see what's going on here. I have so many windows open. Let me see. Okay, so not Spring Ninja. That's, which one is it? Super Thief, standard, Jump. All right, so Cocos 2D. Let's see. Oh, yes, I see. The Cocos 2D files are all here inside of this. So that's kind of a mess, but I can just select them all and deal with that. Platforms and support. and select basically all these H and M files. Okay, so hopefully this will do. All right, and I'm going to drag and drop them. I believe I have them all, and maybe the prefix that I'm missing, and the main, that should do it. If not, I'm going to have to do it another way. And I'm going to drag and drop them inside of Cocos 2D folder. I believe it's the wrong one. Yes, it's the wrong one. It's this one, the one we just worked on. Here it is. So drag and drop it here, and copy items if needed. Finish. Okay, multiple errors. Let's see what the errors are. Hopefully this will work. Okay, the CC node file not found. Okay, so it's missing some files. It's kind of a mess right now. So I'm going to have to do something better. But that's okay. We can also we can fix that. Not a problem. Let's try to locate the files. Okay, so let's see if I have them somewhere. So I basically need to find the Cocos 2D files, the fix for iPhone. And one way to do this, I can just go here and pick Cocos 2D iPhone files. Okay, so I could do that and locate them, or try to and fix the CC nodes error. Here it is. I believe these are the files. So I'm going to clone and download zip. Yes, Cocos 2D iPhone Classic. Download them, save. All right. Meanwhile, let me look at them in the go show in Finder. Okay, and I have all the files here, so it's kind of a big mess, but we're still going to work on them. Not a problem. We got to fix that. Okay, so I got to locate all the files that I just added and see where they are. And basically, I'm gonna have to remove them and add them again. So right here in the Cocos 2D folder. So let's see what I can do. Let me see. I'm going to locate the file, so show in Finder, and I need to remove the files that were added, which is all the CC files here. So I'm going to select them all and delete them. These Cocos 2D files and the main and the prefix. That should be enough. All right, cool. So let's see now. Build failed, obviously, yes. So now I'm going to grab the files. So the files are inside of my downloads folder. I need to look for the Cocos 2D files. Here they are, the classic ones. I'm going to unzip it. And the files are right there inside of the Cocos 2D folder. So I'm going to try to just take them all and copy them. Hopefully this will do. Okay, so I'm going to take them and I'm going to put them inside of the libs folder. I hope this will work. And copy items, finish. All right. Yeah, okay, multiple errors. Reason why I have multiple errors that some files have some problems. So I may have to redo this whole process, guys. I know it's kind of a pain, but I'll have to do that. I have to basically fix and remove all the files that are duplicated here. That might take a while, so I don't want to spend too much time and show you that. So I see you guys later on. Know that my last step, yeah, I need to delete the project folder. Yes, but the project folder is empty. Yes, obviously. So I can't do that right now. I need to locate all the files, remove them, and add a new one. And I don't want to bore you with that, but that's something that you also have to do. All right, so I hope you guys learned something here. But know that you have to go through the upload and just resubmit. All right. And wish me luck in the App Store. I hope you guys learned something here. See you guys around.